and welcome to the International Overwatch League Minors. Today we have the Tier 1 Finals Round 1 game between Ohana Vipers and Blank. I am joined by Jack and Chaos, who have done many a casting before, who are joining me for a three-seater commentary tonight on our very intense Tier 1 game coming up. How are you guys?
Pretty good. It's another game, it's another final. I'm pretty hype because I haven't seen a lot of Tier 1. I've watched Team Blank play once against Gangwing Gang, I think, which I believe is a 3-0. It's been a while, but it's Tier 1 because I'm expecting it to be fun.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been better. Sorry for my congestion tonight. I'm overcoming, allergy season, but I'm alright. We just finished the Tier 3 finals just before this stream took place. Royalty Kings walked away with the win against, if I can look at my thing real quick. Where is it? Night Owls. So we have just this game left and one more finals game, Tier 5, which we're still waiting on an announcement for that, but once we do, we'll have that announced and hopefully casted by the end of next week.
Okay, well, I'm kind of excited. We do have some, information. So, Blank, they've been playing for about a year together. They met on Overwatch, and they kind of see more of their play style as a family dynamic. So they have been kind of just making sure they're working together. They have some interesting outside hobbies like working in a sex shop. And, there's also a building detailer among them who apparently counts screws for a living.
I have nothing to say about that.
I have no comment. I was not expecting that.
I think
that's caught me off guard.
Yeah, these little tidbits here and there, and so apparently for over here on Blank, Tav is going to be a super strong healer, who is a hug person who will crush you with a hug. Oh, excuse me, that is for Boone, but Tav is definitely a passionate support that they have shared, and they're ready to kind of go here. I think we're getting ready for both teams, but I like having that little bit of background information. Apparently their family dynamic is going to work well for both teams here tonight. Oh boy. Okay.
Coming into the game tonight, we have Ohana Vipers coming in with an 8-1 record, and Team Blank came in with a 6-2 prior to playoffs. Once we entered the playoffs, it's actually Team Blank was knocked out of the quarterfinals against Vipers, so this is a rematch from the quarterfinals. Team Blank was knocked out and they went 3-0 against Zomnix, so if Blank wins tonight, they're going to have to go on and face Vipers again a second time for the win. But if Vipers walks away with the win tonight, they are Season 4 champions for Tier 1.
Oh man, and if you joined us in our Night Owls Royalty King stream a bit earlier, we were explaining how finals round 1 works, and so Blank will have, if they win tonight, they will have to try again to make sure that they put their hand on the championship title by fighting Ohana Vipers again in the second match because of the way that the point system works for the league. Am I explaining that right? I hope so.
Yeah, basically how I explained it last game was going into the finals tonight, Ohana Vipers basically has a 1-0 record, and Blank has a 0-1 record. So what happens is if Blank walks away with a win, they tie it up, making it 1-1. So in order to secure the title, they have to make it 2-1 in their favor. Whereas if Vipers wins, they make it 2-0, which guarantees them the win.
Okay, and I had no idea that one of these teams are EU. That must be Blank, right?
Oh no, it's Vipers, I think, because their entire org is EU. I could be wrong on that.
I think Jack is correct. I think Vipers is EU.
Ah, I forgot that they are an entire org. Nobody come for me later. and there might be a lot of you.
Oh yeah, because that's why I wanted to double check for you, like, because I had a feeling that you didn't know. So.
Yeah, I know. I think I was a little too excited to have 2 NA teams. I don't have to do map ping, but it's no worries.
No, like, it's easy enough, because who would mess up that thing? I definitely would not do that.
Could never be me.
Yeah, it could never be me.
We are perfect casters. Yeah. It's very obvious.
I'm not. I've messed it up more times than I can count with the pings. I've had to reset the maps, I think, twice or 3 times because I've messed up the ping.
I'm sure it's coming for me any day now. I can't fly. Always trying. Be so careful. But if... Oh, today is Hydra's birthday. They are asking for a win as a present.
Well, because that's up to them. I can't hand out wins. The early wins here.
I'm into bribes, so if you message me on this, I'm joking. I would never do that. I'm a non-bribable caster.
I'm the one with the brewing pot, so if anybody can grant somebody a win, it would most likely be me.
Okay, so you can't hex Hydra. Okay, it's their birthday. Maybe give them a little sprinkle of luck, if you're feeling up to it.
It's impossible to hex Hydra because they've got too many heads.
Oh yeah, you cut one off, get another one back. That's true.
Oh wait, okay, because I'm just getting confirmation because we just need to do a coin flip for map 5 because it was not done earlier.
Mhm.
Alright, so both teams are now ready and we can get started with this.
Let us go. Map 1 is Ilios, taking place on EU ping.
Yeah, there always seems to be EU ping on this map.
I don't know what sort of coin they're flipping, but I want access to it.
It's always heads. That's all I'm saying.
Always.
Yeah, like I lost a coin flip when I was manager of adaptation because heads always wins.
Actually, I think this is my first time casting a tier 1 game.
Yeah, most likely is. I don't think we casted a lot of tier 1 games.
I know me and Queen casted a few in tier 1, but that was a while ago.
Yeah, because the only one I've done was the losers final, which was last week. I think that was a code cast as well.
Ready for battle.
Ooh.
So what comps have we got?
Pretty solid team or tank comp they're running with.
Yeah. I do like the Echo pick and Solo. Because as we saw in the tier player final, Echo can be a very deadly hero.
Yeah, we just saw Ons just a couple, minutes ago, show that the Echo is just really strong, but they're going for Lucio Ohana here, so no pocket. Might be a little dicey, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, they only have the soldier to worry about, to be honest, so should be fine. Because we do see Lucci on the Junkrat, because as we saw in the tier 2 finals, because Junkrat can do a lot of damage in his sort of control mats.
It looks like they're gonna take this fight inside.
Alright, because Team Blank are getting a lot of the early curve, and they should get the first cap.
Nice. Solid hold from Blank. They saw that take the fight inside, there's a little less room to go anywhere.
Yeah, but that's the power of Junkrat though, because as you can see by Junkrat's ult charge, they've sent his value because they did a lot of damage there compared to the DPS of Vipers. It's very even fight at the moment. Both teams are poking at each other, but Frank's got the advantage, and they do get the first kill there, because as the Echo dies to the Junkrat slap, you don't see that every day.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna go here for Hydra, the birthday person on the map here, but Hydra might be able to make it back.
Yeah. It's still a very good team fight for Blank at the moment. IOWL's new, but they get pinned out of it. Another thing you don't see every day is IOWL getting pinned. Alright, but there we go, because Vipers have now took control of the fight for the first time.
Ooh, and a boop off on Bromoso from Danny on the little side here. That always hurts. With support, it feels really good when you hear that little tick from the kill. Oh,
Yeah.
so great.
It's definitely a highlight of support. Alright, because I want to give Tim for his life there dues there though, because of the big nano. Because on Soaring, because of the nano on Soaring Godin, because I got his team to cap. Because both DPS have traded, so it's a 5v5 at the moment. Because sound barrier is new by Gabble, but okay, because Demon Bomb was also new by Hydra. So we're very back and forth fight, because Snapfish uses Death Boxing and kills Tab. Because I think Vipers are going to take this team fight and keep control of the client, as it seems they are. Because we did see the Echo copy news by Hansowa also.
Yeah, Viper's right there, just kind of coming in like really strong on that Echo copy too. So they're gonna have some time to regroup. They're like even on percentage, so I'm assuming we'll see like a little struggle here towards the end.
Oh yeah, because Hydra's made the swaps on the Diva to the hamster. Get a water value Snapfish on the Winter. Because that's a big purple on the. It's just, I think the main difference with the minute because is the Ana, because like the nano gives so much value. Because you also have the purples and the swipes, because Ana really is the flame maker because of the supports, and it's definitely showing in the first fight.
I know. I think Hydra's gonna be able to maybe make one more touch here, but they are alone. But Reinhardt is in, they do have some support.
Yeah, but it looks like the Vipers are gonna take this fight. Because very nice dodge by Tab there to jump over the shatter, but he cannot jump over the grab by Wakatas.
Yeah, and Ohana takes that about halfway through and held on until the end right there.
Yeah, because that was a very back and forth first round. Because I thought Team Blank was going to take it 100-0, but once they got point control, because they did not give it up. Alright, because Viper's going to stay with the same like Glory sort of comp. Because which I think is a good idea, but on the side of Team Blank, because we will see double shield with Junkrat, Sombra, Baptiste and Lucio. Okay, never mind. Because Magia has changed to the Cassidy, because everyone trolls us, apparently. I'm very interested to see the double Sombra pick.
Right, what they choose to hack is going to be really important, since both of them are going to have to spend some time.
Yeah. Alright, because one Sombra is back the other. But neither able to get killed, but Snapper stick going down as Danny Mash kills Noel on the signal. It's just the power of Ana again because of the purple. It just makes such a difference in team fight.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Blank is kind of holding steady here. Barmosa's still on the side doing a little bit of poking, but I think they'll be fine here.
Oh yeah, because Wakatas is still alive, but they are so behind enemy lines and they've just died and
I'm on fire.
It's not looking too good. It's not looking too good for the team of Ohana Vipers at the moment, but they've still got plenty of time for that.
Oh, here comes Reinhardt.
Oh, it's a big hit. It's because that is a big immobile tab to keep a Hydra on Melissa. We haven't seen much of the Sombras so far.
Yeah, I'm seeing some like general like packing and poking going on. They're probably just working on. Oh.
It's a huge shatter.
Yeah.
It's a nice pack on the back page. They're opening out. But
Yeah, Spazoid kills Danny.
Oh yeah, because Captain D with a big dead eye, but this fight is still going. Because that's another big that's another big perk that can play his life, but there's too much damage on the side of Team Blank. Alright, because this fight at the moment because of McG is truly impressive on the Captain D. He's just whacking up kill after kill on that kill D.
I think we're about to see like a really big play because both Sombras have EMP, but if one Sombra pulls before the other one, it'll negate the EMP altogether.
Yeah, probably coming up for you. Because Danny Mash doesn't have beat to counter the EMP also.
In the game from earlier, we did see both Ash pull Bob at exactly the same time, so I would love to kind of see both EMPs at the same time.
Yeah, well, we're going to see one EMP as Han Solo puts it in. Alright, because Romo Solo decides not to commit EMP, because they want to do it to the next fight. Okay, never mind, because they lose it just now, because they think they can turn the fight around. Because that was just a lack of a combo with EMP side of your offenses. Because EMP is good, but you do need to combo with it to get value. Because it doesn't instantly kill people. Because in Overwatch 2 that ever comes out, because it will half kill people, but alright, but sadly we are not living 5 years in the future.
Yeah, for right now, we're working with the Sombra that we have, so I agree. I think, like, super strong follow-up on the Sombra, if they're going to keep running it, is super important. So I think, like, Snappish staying on the Kree and Spazoid also being the Kree. Oh, I spoke too soon. Bromoso is going over to Soldier, so there'll be one Sombra on the field.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't put Sombra into double shield myself, because it's very hard to... because it's very hard to get value because Han Solo is going to make the swap, and Roma Solo has changed back to Sombra because they just wanted to throw you. Because we are seeing the backpiece Lucio off both sides because Rakatasi decided to stay on the Zarya. Because that's something I don't normally see combos with the Alyssa because they sort of negate each other because Alyssa likes to sit back and not take damage. I have seen it before though.
Yeah, waiting for first pick here. They're both kind of just poking at each other, kind of being careful where their movement is placed. Point not yet capped, but they need a pick right here.
Well. Yeah, because Calvin may die here on that piece because he's leaving himself too far in the rope and he does back off though. Alright, because the Solo goes down, but Han Solo gets a kill and... because Han Solo gets a kill on the G, it's Snappage up now till 5, it's just back and forth.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of trading going on. Tav is just kind of back here just getting in these free shots. The team not taking much damage, so they're spending way more time kind of getting off these bullets.
He loses his window and now we have to force him off point. Alright, because Team Blank were able to catch it in the middle of all that also. Alright, we see window move by Tim for his life and he picks up a fast double kill. He's looking for the triple. Oh, he should have had that triple on Hydra. His kill got stolen off his teammate there. Very sad.
Yeah, it looks like Tav hit Peeth the McCree a little bit and went back, but Lucio also went to go take a look and it's not a good look for him.
Alright, okay, so Han Solo has now got Tyre, and he is next to the, I want to say White House. I cannot think of words. He has to do a retire in my opinion, but let's see if he wants to moving team fight.
Yeah, it's like Sigma's pushing up a little to kind of get them to back up, but I'll be interested in seeing if Arisa also does bongo. Yeah, double bongos!
Yeah, double bongo. Because sound barrier is not new stuff either side so far, but that is new by Rakatan.
Ooh, a behind tire rolling in. Ooh, a triple kill!
Yeah, because... yeah, that's very unfortunate though, because of Romo, so because they used EMP as their entire team died to it. because they have now had enough of Sombra and changed to Soldier. Because which I think is a better pick. I like because Noel does still have a Sigma ult, which is called Flux, I think. And we also see both support ults. We see both support ults because online for both things.
Yeah, at the end here, Ohana's only going to have both support ults. If they can keep McCree alive, he can get High Noon online, but that's a strong maybe. He's very close to them right now.
Yeah. He could go for the first flame High Noon, never mind, he just got a wall through on the hammer.
Ooh, Snapfish gets taken out.
Yeah. I like it because it looks like that. I like because it's looking like that Viper is going to take this first map.
Woo!
Okay, never mind.
Gabe, come back to point! Oh, he can't make it back. Lucio's in the way.
I like it because now that the Sigma goes down, Junkrat's down contesting on fight, he goes down, sound bad in me.
Yeah, we have Baptiste contesting, but I think Snapfish is gonna... Oh, he doesn't get anybody?
Yeah, very chaotic. But Tim plays right, gets another kill in the back face. He's got a couple of nice kills in the same fight.
Yeah, that tire finds Mimosa, but we... Oh!
Yeah.
And they clean up. It was very close, Ohana coming back with that, like, solid, contest.
Oh yeah, because that was their, like, ping advantage also, so I would expect them to win. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do on the next round. Yeah, but very back and forth, because Team Blank should not be ashamed about losing that. Could have went either way.
Yeah, they were like 50 and 100, or, they're kind of just tugging it back and forth. So, I mean, valiant effort from both. Okay, with Ohana on the board for 1, Blank still looking to get up there, but we just had our first map, so still anybody's game, of course.
Oh yes, of course.
But let's see where we are going next. I think now we are switching back to NA ping, and that will be for Dorado, which I was telling Chaos earlier, it's not my favorite map.
I don't think it's a lot of people's favourite map, to be honest.
Well,
it's
like I told Light earlier, I do think Dorado is a better choice than Paris and Horizon Lunar Colony.
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone thinks that. Even Blizzard thinks that. So, tells you something.
Well, I was telling him, it's like we complained and they just never gave it back. They were like, "Fine, how about nothing?"
I don't even mind Horizon, to be honest, because I prefer that over Anubis sometimes.
Over what map?
I like it over Anubis because Horizon can be fair at times. But Paris is the worst.
Yeah, Paris is definitely the worst map.
Yeah, it's just not it is not a balanced map.
No, I mean it's a good looking map, but
it's a good looking map.
But it's just not well executed in terms of how you attack and defend on it.
Yeah, that's been the issue in 2CP though in general, sadly. It's had multiple changes to the format and maps and just the game mode in general. But in Overwatch 2, like I said, if that ever comes out, because there will be no 2CP. Completely just mess up that.
Okay, and somebody in the chat says that Anubis is goated. You are going to heaven if you think that. I'm clearly going to hell for that one because I do not like it. Yeah. But
it's a Junkrat man. I can guarantee it's a Junkrat man.
The only one's happy. We're a widow.
It's definitely a Junkrat man. If they're not a Junkrat man, it's someone lying about not being a Junkrat man.
Okay, it looks like we also have some changes too. No changes for Blank walking into Dorado, but there are changes over for Ohana. We have Cookie coming in for Han, and Rice Butcher coming in for Snappish. Tell Shin that it's Ratty. That's the guy who says Anubis is great.
I like it. I like it because I just Oh yeah, because I just want to point out because he is a Junkrat main, so my point still stands.
It's verified.
Yeah, well he's actually a support main because he's my teammate on a different team.
Okay. Well, you know,
Uh,
I don't like all that open space. It's just like 2 CP makes my skin crawl.
yeah.
One of the best 2CP maps to me is Volskaya.
Oh yeah, Volsite is the best because Hanamura looks the best in my opinion, but second point can be annoying. But
I do like Hanamura and Volskaya. I think it's kind of a tie between the both. I do like defending on Hanamura if I can hold them to the first point, but Volskaya is kind of Hanamura on defense is kind of on the second point. It's very hard.
Oh, it's the other way around for me. Attacking second point Hanamura I can't do. Defending it's a lot easier.
Yeah, I mean, for me, defending against Hanamura on the second point is if you send like 3 of them on the attack on the point and keep like 1 or 2 on that bridge, like a soldier and an Ana, that's just I find it hard to capitalize on that. It ruins it.
It has got ways to fix that because like a symmetry bastion on the top right, or top left depending on which way you look at it, I guess.
Oh, I think we have. Okay, so we had one more change for Ohana. They put in Zovarade. Please don't come for me later for pronouncing that wrong. For Raka, so I think they've changed about 1 person for every role. I think.
Oh yeah, because I wonder if that's a ping thing. Because I wonder if that's a mixed roster team to cope with the NA ping. Because I know some teams do that.
That's a good point. Well,
so
okay.
wait, what ping are we on right now?
NA.
NA for Dorado. And both teams are ready, so let's go to map 2. Any predictions?
Yeah. I think Team Blank are gonna take this one because I want a map 5. I have no reason for this. It's gonna be a Jaws, my prediction, because no team's gonna push it. A 4-minute spawn kill on both sides.
No, show me the Bastion. Show me Bastion, please.
I would not be shocked if we saw a Bastion at some point tonight.
We did last game in Tier 3. It made Light.
Oh yeah, I saw.
It made her very happy.
Yeah, well, Bastion's a really good soul hero because if you can get him in position. Because my teammate Control is famous for doing it on an Uber Spig.
Ooh, a very unique tank combination for Blank. Winston and Roadhog.
That can't be Will.
Oh, Symmetra.
I do like the Symmetra defense actually. Because the spawn's so far away, and there's multiple chokes to set up car washes.
I know, I almost missed the 6-day Simter, but then I remember how often I would die.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about nightmares, because talk about the shield generator.
Oh! Whoa, taking me way back.
I miss the shield generator days. I really do.
It was the Junkrat voice line, I remember. We're actually seeing the world on fire. I thought it was troll.
Oh, it's real.
Oh, we got Hydra taking a nap up top.
Yeah, that was a really nice dive from IOWL though.
I'm a little worried about Winston back here, kind of a little closer without able supports, but I think they'll be fine here as long as they group up.
I don't know. I think he might swap off Winston because there's nothing to really dive.
Yeah, there's no ability for follow up.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice sweep on the hog. Because the line does fall. I do like to see Winston play though. Even for hero. I hate facing it, but it's good one. Supercharger dude by. Okay, never mind. He's been vaporized.
Oh, they are breaking out the Reaper over on Bear Cookie, so I think I don't think Hydra will be able to stay Winston for much longer.
It's a good counter to both tanks, actually. Okay, like we talked about the Winston Hog, because I just realised we got Zen Moira.
Woo!
Oh, that's a big tire.
Yeah, stalling Odin, doing his best to stall, but it is not enough.
Yeah, he couldn't really do much, he was sucking a twat. Alright, because I'm just watching Tav play Zenyatta, because I love Zenyatta.
Yeah, Tav pushing up.
Oh yeah, because Solwyn has now went to Hog. He really wants to Sol now, I guess.
Yeah, Hydra not yet deterred by Reaper, so you know, just kind of poking around up top, getting in some touches.
He has final wage, because he doesn't have to fight the Reaper, he can avoid the Reaper. Yeah, Team Blank are just full of momentum at the moment.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna handle Rice in the side room and keep going, just one by one.
Yeah, I don't think the symmetry's working anymore. There's no way to settle. Oh wow, because Hydra's taken the fight to the Reaper. 0 for it.
Yeah, it looks like Various just kind of here on the side, gets grabbed by Hog, headshot. And if they watch Pharah, I mean, coming in very quietly, top left.
Yeah, we could come into his news, by cap. We could try and push through and get the 7-point cap. Another big tire off the G. Okay, well, what have kills there?
Anti-air Junkrat.
It is a swap. It is a swap. I've seen it multiple times.
I think Hydra's plan on Winston is to just making sure they're taking the fight to Cookie like every time on this Reaper so they don't get the jump on them.
Yeah, like he's a very good Winston actually. He plays very safe, he knows his limits. Okay, never mind, passed his curse. We all love it.
But you see, it was Sigma that killed him. But Cookie is back here causing some issues. Taking 3.
Like, I can't believe he's going to stay on the Winston for the 3rd point. I've been saying this entire map though, so... No, okay, Hydra is actually going to swap. Because it's just too close for us to play Winston on 3rd point.
Yeah, it's a small space, there's like less mobility.
Okay, Sigma Hog.
Repositioning.
Okay, never mind, he's going back to spawn. You can't decide. A Whistle Hog. There we go.
I think they're trying to anticipate some of the ultimates coming up on Ohana. They have like Reaper coming on, Barrage coming on, and then also Sigma.
Yeah. Alright, because there's a Riser, I'm interested to see if we can get value. Because this is a nice rotation, or is he gets a 3 kills and gets something.
Yeah, 3 for Very over here on the side, just kind of going it.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't do that rotation as a... I wouldn't do that rotation to a Reaper. I can't say much though, because I can't say much because my teams have done that rotation.
I know, I always think about like how I end up moving, and sometimes I will be up top in that small space as support behind a DPS, knowing that that's probably my last moments up there.
Yes, just follow the leader, because he has gave up the lead for now Cookie and then Junkrat, which I think is a good pick and then Sylvester. So a lot of ultimate Viper is like punching and losing Barrage.
Ooh, Hydra does take out Rice, but they took out a couple, so I don't think they'll be able to push here.
Yeah, it was a really nice hold of Hydra to kill the Valor. It seems to happen all the time in the ladder or the floor. Because I've seen a lot of teams because coming to 3rd point with like a 5-minute time bank and just get help.
Yeah, I think like once that door closes, it really gets in the way of progress.
Yeah, it does. It's just a very different style of map and third person as well. You need to be more forward.
Ooh, double kill.
Oh yeah, but G's getting a lot of value off his Titans and just that general.
Yeah, Rice coming up with some problems with Formoso, switch over to Soldier.
Yeah, he has been Soldier for a while, but now he's going to get more. Because 4 lessons was used by Devil. Is that just like Devil? Alright, because Team Blank made a full reset here and lose it, I guess. Because his Danny Mask picks up a double kill because it makes you very excited that way as a Moira main, I'm sure.
We have a little trouble with Hydra kind of going the long route underneath and they are chasing Hydra down, but somehow Hydra makes it out after taking a lot of damage on the way out.
Alright, because look at the ults, because Viper have Higher and Flux. Because which could combo together actually. Because then when we find Team Blank we have Window and yeah, okay, because Higher goes down, tends to come over. Supercharge with moved by Hydra, they get the look to the and Solo fucks some Diva. Alright, because this looks like Vipers are going to get the hold on first on the Ohana.
Oh, Formoso almost there, but could make it. So Ohana holds them at basically third.
Yeah, it's gonna be very hard because they didn't even get around the corner. Because once you get around the corner, because it's a lot harder because it's a lot easier to hold. But that was very impressive off Vipers.
I don't know, let's see. Payload stopped just on that first corner, so they'll have a challenge ahead of them to kind of make sure that they're doing the same sort of hold that happens when that door initially closes.
Yeah, it favors the attacking team in my view. Yeah, like that is not a good spot looking at it.
Yeah, it's a little like in between like some safe points where usually like either you make it around that corner or you don't, and you know
it's very easy to see 9 it also because there's not like a safe area. Oh yeah, because White Butcher is doing the thing that all EU people wouldn't hate because they're playing Fowler. Because that is bold of them actually to play Fowler because on because on Team Bank's ping, but it's working. So.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are both going to get a Diva and a Shield.
Yeah, it's a good combination. Because Formoso is on top because everyone plays top now it seems. Because McGee's on that jungler and he's just playing like a dive hero. Because which jungler is at both of them. Lifeboat just got so much freedom though. He's unchallenged on the power.
Right, they have Tor, but you know, as long as they keep taking that turret out, it'll be a little bit difficult for them.
Yeah, it's massively up to Hydra to shut him down. But that means Hydra is not helping the front line.
Yeah, they're gonna have Hydra kind of behind and they're contesting the the Pharah, but hopefully they get away, but it might be difficult because Ryan's right here in the front.
Yeah, the damage of Soldier is just too much also.
Ooh.
Yeah, because this is so looking good for Vipers, though, because Butcher is alive and he doesn't have Flash. Because once that ammo goes down, because he's gonna go for the barrage. Oh no, never mind, he's getting forced out.
Oh, window. 2 windows.
It's a good window by Tim Boy's life. Because we did that a lot in the first map also. Oh no, my Butcher. It's Baby Diva, leave them alone.
Yeah, Hydra just getting backed into a corner by Rice Butcher.
Okay, this Kaya comes in. Oh, just get one. But they should still get a cap. Oh, maybe not, because the Alyssa is at the nose. And the G gets the kill.
Yeah, Immor has to go down. Junkrat is very low, but I think Baptiste is topping him up.
Yeah. This is going to be really bad for Vipers now, because their spawn is so far away. Because I know from experience, because the car getting soft there is terrible. Because I would not be shocked. Because I would not be shocked if Blank just full hold now.
Alright, Barry with the visor coming out here.
Yeah, that was nice. Oh, the nice kill.
Ooh.
How did that kill too when the ammo was so up?
Whoa!
We have a bit of a debuff.
Yeah, both divas getting 2 apiece with the bombs here.
Yeah, Light Butcher goes down to the Diva and Tower. Oh, it looks like Team Blank again. It looks like Team Blank is gonna win it on. Oh, here comes the charging line.
Immor goes out.
That's a big shot. Supercargo is down by no, but Cookie is just putting on a clinic at the moment. Because of a big triple kill. And this should be the cap for Vipers.
It's always those last 30 seconds that really just the most unpredictable part at every tier.
It's panic stations is what I would call the 30 seconds. Alright, because Butcher is being sneaky. It did not work though because it did not work because Team Blank took the high ground. He does have the large again, Butcher, because that is the only ult online for both teams apart from Tap Window.
And the Torb turret is back up.
Yeah. Window is my Timber Viper.
Woo! Hydra with another 2.
Yeah.
A double kill on the mech call! Insane.
That's
Tough. Hydra takes out 5 by themselves.
yeah. It's gonna be on the highlight reel, that one. I'm
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, you know, because we'll be seeing that getting posted later tonight.
As it should. That's a highlight for everything. Like you get 2, followed by 2, followed by 1.
Whoa, that's interesting. I'll tell you with news by McG is the Reinhardt goes down. I'm not even trying to be down to that Reinhardt then.
Rice Butcher kind of making it hard, but Hydra eats all of that barrage.
Yeah, he's a really good Diva Hydra. Doing their work.
I wish to be this good at Diva most days.
Right, okay, so now will we see a Warthog.
60 seconds.
Alright, Barry does have Visor online though. It looks like she's taking a little peek around the side to see if they can pull it off, but there it is!
Yeah, I thought it was maybe, but Hydra's there.
Yeah, Hydra is on it!
Yeah, because no one loses supercharger.
When I tell you that there is no place that Hydra isn't.
Yeah, they just got another double kill. Because Tim for his life is put the window down and decided to be the after his team moves. Here there's Hydra with another big kill then. It's just a Hydra show at the moment. There's time. I like no goes down on the whistle.
Ooh! There's a little falling apart here on Blank's part, but they might be able to stabilize with the Torb and window from top.
Yeah. Yeah, like the spawn advantage is going to favour team. It's going to favour Vipers.
Oh, a hook! He saves himself. No! Oh, that's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a Winston on the field. Another wee met killed by Hydra.
Yes,
So
nice
Winston
play.
by the tunnel.
Yep, Spazoid up top.
He's really trying to solve this out. Oh my god, he kills it with it. There you go.
They're just kind of like trading and giving. Okay, Very coming out with a triple Hydra. Okay, sits on someone else. I think Night Owls, they can do a solid regroup here and they can reclaim this point.
What? Night Owls?
Oh, no, oh my gosh. I'm so stuck from earlier. I meant Blank. Oh my gosh.
This Warthog player is just pulling Blank back into this. No, not Blank, sorry, Hydra. You've got me doing it now.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
No, I said... Oh man. I meant Vipers, not
Look what I've
Hydra.
done. Look what I've done.
You've ruined me. This Warthog player is exceptional.
It is coming like right down. Ohana getting it together very quickly here. They can't. Can they make the touch? Top is on, but not for long.
Yeah, but the Mogula is there. Yeah, because now we're in a dangerous situation now I was talking about earlier because the attacking team has the advantage. Because it's like the Horrors. There's white structure for the Mogula. Oh no. I think because I think Team Blank overcommitted.
Ooh, they're coming up on making it. I don't know. They're gonna touch.
Supercharger is down because no one's touch. But that is an angry monkey. And there we go.
Ohana.
Yeah. Yeah, like you have to give it to Blank for pulling it back.
Hydra just sitting on people left and right during these plays.
Yeah, but sadly wasn't enough to get his team the W, but he still got a chance because it is first to play.
Yeah, great round. I think Very is also somebody to watch out for too. Just insane on the DPS. Yeah, 5 minutes objective time.
Yeah, because I think he got 2 minutes of that in the final push. That was insane.
Sit after sit, like just bomb after bomb from both divas. Rice on the Pharah, Very on the like, just really good around. That was really tough. I thought Blank, I'm going to properly reference, was going to hold on to that, last sort of stretch there, and it's always those last 30 seconds that really turn it around. Oh, we go to Numbani.
Yeah, Numbani.
Alright, back to EU ping, and this is match point already, so if Ohana clutches again, they're going to be the tier 1 champions, but if Blank can hold off Ohana, they will have to play them for another couple of maps, and if they win, they have to play them once again in the finals, round 2, to claim that last spot.
Oh yeah, because that's losers bracket. It's a bit of a marathon, to say the least.
Yeah, it's a bit tiring, I think, to kind of keep up the same sort of like momentum, and it's very stressful. I know we've been there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, because you have to win 5 games in a row compared to the 3 games of winners bracket. Because it gives you a lot more flip time as well. Because if you do lose the finals, the winning team, because then you have a week to Because then you have a week to VOD review it, look at the issues and how to fix it. But because that's the advantage of never losing. Must be nice.
Yeah, just finish once and be done. But
Yeah.
like next season 5, I think we're gonna see like some resound like strength coming back. I'm trying to come back to the league, coaching and probably playing team wise, and then we have like somebody who's interested in getting cookies. Maybe in the middle of this match, take the edge off a bit.
Yeah. I mean, like, because they can get cookies if they want. I don't care.
But the
If they're
question is, are
fast.
they sharing?
Who even said that? Because if it wasn't someone called cookies, I don't want to know. Okay, it wasn't the cookie person. I don't care.
It was gave, and I hope they are giving. Okay, I think Blank has given us the okay that they are ready.
Yep. Oh yeah, be sure to change the ping back to EU as well.
Yes, I think we are good. What kind of cookie are you, very cookie? That's a good question. I was wondering as well, like a spicy cookie, probably from all those Junkrat plays.
Yeah, they do. They do like their junk work. Because I would like to take a moment to thank Chaos for joining us, because he had to leave halfway through, but it's always a pleasure to have him here in the casting booth.
I know he was working really hard earlier from our Night Owls and Royalty Kings game.
Yeah.
Very like exciting match going on, like very tense, just like this one. And so I think he needs a little bit of a break.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's every match in the league, though it's always tense.
I don't know. Okay, so well, if you're just joining us, this is match point for Ohana Vipers with 2 in the bank. Blank still working on getting on the board, but they do have Numbani to, have a chance to get back up there. And that's currently kind of what we're working with. We are working on EU ping as well, if you're just joining us. So you might see a little change in the styles of both teams to account for, the delay or the lack thereof.
Oh yes, definitely, because I wouldn't be shocked if Vipers, because tried to use that pharmacy again.
Yeah, Rice was really strong on the Pharah, just kind of moving around, not truly afraid. But I am looking forward to kind of seeing Hydra maybe continue to play Diva here, or maybe take a different approach if they're going to
Yeah.
kind of press themselves through this top room or wherever they go.
Oh yeah, because I'm interested to see if we will see the Bastion defense on point A. I've seen it a couple of times. It's normally like the overtime defense, but you never know.
Alright, so we have a change coming in for Ohana. We have PTSD in for server, and then we are losing Rice, but putting back in Han.
Oh right, Hans put me back in, so we might see some Echo. You
Yeah,
played a bit of Echo in the
absolutely.
first half. Oh yeah, because like as we saw earlier today, because Echo is not bad.
Yeah, very
Not bad at
smooth,
all.
moving around, like really like practice DPS players. Like I want to be a good DPS, I'm just not. Like I've tried.
Yeah, like I have the same issue. I panic too much as DPS. I don't know what it is.
It's too much responsibility.
It is. Because if you're not performing on DPS, you will get flamed and your team will probably will lose.
Right, I'm like, as long as my favorite job is making sure nobody's dead, and then they can do their jobs, and then it's not on the supports. We can't pick anything because they're alive to do it, but like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, the pressure is ridiculous. But they end up managing to pull it off. I think when I first started playing Overwatch, I tried to do a lot of Sombra because she has a long clip, but to play Sombra you
Yeah.
need decent aim, which I do not have.
Yeah, well, like, because the first Sombra, I find it easier to, like, tap it rather than hold. Because then you can have, like, more of a controlled burst. It's always fun.
Ooh,
Because it's always fun to play DPS. Because until your team blames you. Because then it's nice to play support. because your team will still blame you.
Yeah, it's just like a little stressful, and so like here we have like some DPS kind of making some strong choices, really strong tanks coming out of Hydra and stalling Odin, who is living up to his name, coming to the point
Yeah,
when the last seconds are on, and he's doing his absolute best. And so, here they're like playing for, like tier 1 championship because there's nothing after this except for season 5.
yeah. Well, there's tier 5 finals whenever that is as well.
Oh yeah, they did. If anybody was looking forward to that, they did get an extension, so it may happen before or after the holiday. But
Yep.
I'm not sure, but it'll be relatively soon.
Oh yeah, that should be a good match. That because Hat-Trick Swayze are personally one of my favourite teams to watch.
So what a good name, Patrick Swayze.
LA, LA, because there's a lot of conversations happening in that match, Stuart.
I know. I think they were really concerned about the cookies. We have some Tim Tam suggestions, and I think right now, while they're munching away, they do have a couple seconds to do so as both teams are ready
Yeah.
for map 3.
Yep. LA, because this could be match point.
Traveling to Mumbai.
I hope it isn't match point because I don't want this final to be over just yet.
I know. I feel bad, but I always love like a map 5. Like I really love a good struggle.
Initiating
Uh,
wedge.
oh yeah, because because I want the fabled map 6.
Ooh, yeah. We haven't had that at all in the playoffs, had we? Or maybe
Yeah.
once, but I don't know.
Yeah, like that's a very weird situation because that means mods have to get involved and coins have to be flipped. It's a very weird situation if that ever happens. Yeah, because like
Ready
if there's
for battle.
if there's a map 6, I could be wrong, but I think they choose like a map and a map randomly.
Right, and then I think there's also a coin toss too. So I mean,
Yeah.
nobody has an advantage over map. Nobody has an advantage over coin flip, and it's all just luck.
Yeah, it's not the way to a final, but it's fun to watch. That's for sure.
Yeah, safe, chaotic for them, but fun for us.
Yeah. Alright, so PDSD is on Reinhardt, and alright, because that's how most Reinhardt players feel. So, it's a fitting name, I guess.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
I'm hoping that we
so
see
is there
Echo take
Ripper?
coast.
Yeah. I need to change my spectating controls because I'm not used to spectating on my main.
Oh yeah, switching back to the like free camera, like it's it's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, because I've learned all the buttons on the passenger account. I have no idea what's going through that one. Oh, we did see the course play up until what as they kill the Mercy.
Yes, now will Ohana be able to follow up on that Mercy pick?
Yeah, because they did lose both tanks, so they either have to wait a while. LA, LA, because Mercy is now back with their team. Okay, because we've seen the entire team go first. LA, because one more so is because they've shown that thing does not matter. As the Mercy nearly dies again. Oh yes, that they do. And Solo does not like Mercy players. Because Cookie is trying their best on Rivals, to say like. This is so weird because I feel like Viper are getting picks, but they're just not getting any point involved.
Yeah, they're not able to kind of follow up. Like Han is like really out here, kind of just like poking that backline, getting the pick, but then they're not able to stabilize to continue the
Yeah.
push. But I
Yeah,
think
this is very good of Team Blank though, because they're playing this very well, very patient.
the direct approach is coming with the tire from Spazoid. Woo!
Yeah, it was a good inno. And Solo decides not to kill Murphy this time until one. And now Soldier, and now, oh, that was a really nice triple kill beam actually.
Yeah, Barry coming in here, getting to Han Solo, also making it difficult.
Yeah, like that was a 4K of the Echo, I think. Alright, because Romoso has got Visor and both tanks for Blank have got ult. But on the side of Vipers, because we see Copy and Shatter, and Copy in my opinion is the best ult in the game because it is every ult in the game. The G goes down, and that's a big shatter of PDSD. The Echo does go down though.
I think they're gonna have a little sort of stall here with the Reinhardts kind of taking a look at each other, and Bromoso with a visor now.
Yeah, that was a big shatter off Bromoso just took 2 and both the bar and the Echo.
Team kill.
Yeah, it's a really good place to hold this if you can do it. Because the other team does have spawn advantage, but you have cover advantage.
Right, plenty of angles to work with too to get from undercover. You know, if you manage your health packs and everything, it's super easy to navigate.
Because window is used by 10 players live, as a force to back, Echo is going to the top 8. You see another D1 on the field. Diva Bomb is new to make space, kill the top. They got Diva Bomb so fast, because they died so fast as well, but still built that bomb. That's just the power of Echo.
It's like almost instant, like it's really horrifying when she copies a tank, because now you have 3 tank characters to contest with. It's like playing, you know, before they had roles enforced.
Yeah. I like because Cookie does a riser, but Window is these guys have, and G is moved higher. And for the Orisa, because Han Solo is now on Echo, they're on Sombra for the Echo. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore.
It's all good. We got Hydra keeping eyes on Han, who's now switched over to Sombra to kind of work on those shields and, you know, all of those extra things, and they're coming up in a minute 30 here, so they have a couple more fights before it's over.
He's gonna kill the drunk last Solo here, I think. He's waiting for it. I know, he's just waiting for his team, I guess. Oh, okay, the spy check is coming in from Hydra. They just barely missed it there. I think the Reinhardt is gonna get hacked. Oh, the Gunblack walks in the middle of it. Gunblack is hacked again. Very back and forth fight here. Because PDSD doesn't go down, so Viper's gonna back out.
Yeah, we got Bromoso kind of taking like some, you know, points back here, but Han is very, very close behind.
Yeah, oh. He barely survived Bromoso ban. He's doing a really good job in DPS tonight, actually. Bromoso.
Yeah, Hydra is like right on top of Han. They translocated a little bit too close, so they might end up paying the price. Ooh!
Alright, because Han Solo was a big double kill, and they do have EMP.
Yeah, Han Solo never to be underestimated. I thought for sure Hydra and Diva would, you know, make it a little harder, but Han just melted her down and kept it going.
He's getting unlucky, Hydra, because he's looking in the right areas, but he's just missing by like a small amount in his spy hunting. Are we going to take Sigma or EMP perhaps? Because Han Solo definitely wants the EMP. IOWL lose by McG though, and that's a big double kill on tank line of Vipers.
60 seconds remaining.
Alright, so we're coming up to my 30-second destroys the end rule. We have it happening.
Oh yeah, because Hydra has Diva bombs, so I'm interested to see if they can get the same insane value.
I think it's a little scary because Han is hanging out just behind them. I think Hydra is aware, but you know, not necessarily able to pick him.
He's definitely searching. He has run into a Sigma though.
30 seconds remaining.
Tim plays light, puts down window, Diva bomb is used by Hydra.
Here comes Han.
I don't think they need the bomb. I mean, not the bomb, the EMP. Very patient player hand solo because like most songs are just from EMP, but now he can use it to win the next fight. Doesn't even need it for this fight, he just manually hacks the Reinhardt.
Ooh, Tim takes out Spazoid and is keeping up the run. Heavy heals in the back.
He's still got the EMP for the last solid 10, and he's EMP'd the Winston, and that's the cap. 30 seconds, Royal holds through yet again.
I was surprised. It's like those. I'm telling you, like those last 30 seconds are really what matters about this entire game because it can just change like so quickly.
Yeah, I think it made a difference to Team Blank because I think they rushed it with their respawns because they had time to group up and come back together, but they kept coming out. Because they kept coming out one at a time, and that didn't really work for them. Because Sombra can just hack that one person and kill them instantly. So it's just very unfortunate. But you know, because we have seen a lot of full pushes in the playoffs because of New Banny, because earlier today, because both teams full pushed it early.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Don't just stand around.
Ooh, we got Tav hitting up one of your favorite characters again on the Zen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because his Zen and Delado did a lot of good work. Because we've seen Sombra again. I was not expecting to see this much Sombra in T1. Oh yes, but we see McG on the Junkrat yet again. If you like Junkrat, play Junkrat. I have no issue with it. Because Han Solo is on Junkrat also.
Yeah, Bramoso trying out the Sombra approach, you know, seeing if it'll work for them, and so I think we'll see a little sort of the same poking.
Yeah, it's a bit harder someone first point. Just the Junkrat to dominate each other, but that piece is hacked.
Here comes the push. The bubble saves PTSD there to swing for another day.
Yeah, here comes the discard. LA, gives Devil a little big kill on Han Solo. Oh no, the Zenyatta.
Yeah, Hydra looking pretty strong here at 90 charge.
Yeah. This is still looking good for fighters though. They called it up.
Ooh, I thought that was a really solid push from Blank there, but I mean, they managed to hold over there on Ohana.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the issue Team Blank did was they left their Zenyatta by himself as Zarya. And no Zen is going to win that matchup.
Be right back.
Why? Because he had now gave up Zen in maybe frustration at his team's abandonment. Because this is more of a brute force approach of Team Blank this time. And that's a big shatter.
Huge PTSD just taking some wide swings here.
Yeah, he's been doing good on the White Hollow map. There's no expecting the coalescence there.
Han Solo gets 3, and they only have about 2 minutes, so a couple more pushes to go, but, you know, Ohana's just really steady here.
Oh yeah, because Team Blank, and now we're going with the ball line art. It's actually a really good ball in this first map, and not on this first point. Sorry, because he just died though because he committed by himself there. Shatter was news, but it was blocked by a bubble and it counted him.
Woo! Huge tire by Spazoid.
Yeah, yeah, to have his news by Solid, PDFD picked up another big double kill. Because one Baptiste, it's your only chance.
Yeah, we got Hydra holding on for a couple more seconds while Danny is a little bit stuck in the back trying to figure out how to get back, but I think it looks like Barry's taking a long look for Danny and they're having a little fight back here. Not Danny, excuse me, Gabe.
Oh yeah, you know, because Formoso has still got EMP, but he has nothing to combo with it apart from window. And that's the combo they go for. Because PDFD does go down, but Velocity comes in with a visor. The 30 seconds about a hit, and it is not looking good for Team Blank and their title hopes. I actually don't know what Team Blank can do. They have no ults online, because compared to Vipers who have Shatter and Titan, this is going to be really hard for them.
Yeah, it's going, like, if that Shatter makes it and that tire gets who's important, it's going to be very tough. Formoso goes down, PTSD lands a Shatter.
Yeah, I think this is it.
Oh, Tav hanging on, doing a little bit of jumping. Hydra trying to get back there by getting rid of the Immorb, but I don't know if it'll be enough.
It's a valiant effort by Team Blank, but it just looks like Viper are just too much to do. And there we have it.
Victory.
Wow.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but it happens.
Play of the game.
Oh yeah, because Han Solo was the MVP of this map. His Echo flare was exceptional, and his Junkrat flare was just as good.
Solid plays from both teams. Blank really tried, but Ohana just figured out how to steady themselves every time.
Yeah. I am noticing something, by the way, about these playoffs. Have you noticed it also?
You know what? Now that you've mentioned it, yeah, actually, like, this is. What do you think? I don't know what's going on.
Because what I've noticed is because the EU teams are winning every final.
I'm telling you, I think once Odin's Chosen had revealed that they practice for both NA and EU ping to like work on the delay and skills and everything, I'm pretty sure every EU team comes in knowing that the North American team is going to have the advantage, but they're prepared for both.
Oh yeah, because it's just crazy to me because I really thought that the NA teams. Because I really thought the NA teams would have the advantage because of the fact they play earlier. Because, because people always say that NA is apparently better, quote unquote. But the EU teams have just shown in 3 different finals now because that they are top dog. Because I am EU myself, and I am now regretting not being on the EU team.
So, it's all, it's all advantage, making you guys, more comfortable, but... we are going to be able to get some interviews in, so I'm going to move us over to the Ohana side so we can all enter into team chat, group chat, match chat. But I'll see you over there in a second. Alright, so while I'm making sure all the changes are right, Tim is in... We have Odin. Oops. Did I put Odin in the right place? Where did I move him? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it is a bit sad to be honest for me because that we're coming to the end of the playoffs and all tiers. It's been
I
fun
know.
past then.
I think I'm like getting just used to it, but now like it's already over pretty much.
Oh yeah, but you'll be back next season, I hope.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
You know, we're being square, whichever comes first. Really quick, guys. Oh, are we in the wrong chat?
We're in team chat at the moment.
Oh, they are Xbox friends. How do we get
Oh,
them in here?
This is an Xbox team. This is going to be difficult.
Yeah, let's see if I can invite them in.
Well, like,
Hey, Han, did I get it right? Oh, we might have an audio issue. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. There we go. I figured it out. I figured it out. How is this still not right? Um. Yeah, team chat. This is the right place, right?
yeah, this is the right place.
Okay,
But we
okay.
know it has issues, Xboxes, you know. Oh god.
Yeah, well, let's see if we can get Han in here. I know we have Stalin Odin in here. Can you hear us?
Mm, because no, they can't because they're not in the chat.
Oh, darn. I hope
It's
that
always fun.
Xbox and Sony will be able to work out their differences, okay? Because this is too much. I just want to have a nice post-game interview.
Oh, like, because I'm just letting them know to join the team chat.
I don't know. Do you have any MVPs? I'm gonna say that my favorite player today overall was Hydra. Just sick diva plays like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
around.
Oh yeah, because the MVP for blank has to be Hydra, because I could make an argument for McGee and Lamoso, and also Tav actually, because Tav did some big plays under Zenyatta and Baptiste, but overall, like Hydra's diva play on Delado especially, because they're my MVP for Team Blank. On Vipers, it's more difficult, because Vipers have got like two different rosters, it feels like. But I feel like I have to give it to Han Solo or Sorwin.
Yeah, Han Solo for
Maybe.
sure.
Oh yeah, because Han Solo's Echo and Junkrat Flare just really pulled them through in their last map when. Because because the last map is when the Willow MVPs is when the Willow MVPs like stand up to be counted in the clutch scenarios, and I feel Han Solo did that, and I also feel that PDSD because they did a great job on Wineheart in that last map.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. I don't think I have seen Ohana and Blank play together before. I'm pretty sure they probably played in semis, but Ohana coming out like super strong, just following up. I mean, I was really surprised by them. Like very good coordination on
Yeah.
their ends, and Ping tends to mess with people's heads a lot, but they seemed like real steady.
Oh yeah, like I think that is the advantage of EU though, because like you know that you're going to be playing NA teams, so you sort of like it's a lot easier to practice on NA ping if you know NA people, and like NA people find it harder to adapt to EU because then I think EU people find it. I'm saying this like a long way around really, but I feel like EU people find it a lot easier to play NA because then the other way around.
Agreed. Are Han and Odin in the chat? Do we work?
Yes.
Woohoo! Awesome. Well, yeah, congratulations, guys. How do you feel? How's the win feel?
It's pretty insane. Like we've been like practicing. We've had scrims coming together. We've been chit-chatting about it, and we knew, like, blank from the very get-go, from the very first match that we've went against them, the improvement with them has been insane. So we knew that this match was going to be rough, just like it was. So for us to, like, take the victory, it's like, whoa. It's mind-blowing.
I know, I was like, you were living up to your stalling name. Every time I looked, like, you were on the point, like, maybe by yourself, coming in, like, totally buying up, like, the time on the clock. So, like, how did you guys figure out how to, like, organize yourselves? I know tanking is not easy. That's why I don't do it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Honestly, it kind of just got to the point where it's just, you know, everybody, when we play these games and we get down to the final wire, it's like swap to just stall. And I just kind of hit the A button and just scream at them. And that's just kind of what we do with. It's like, guys, I'm still here. Please help. And I guess it just worked. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tough. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, like, congratulations. Like, you guys are, like, moving up, like, so solidly. And I don't know. Han's in here now, so I'm hoping he can hear us.
Yeah, like, it's hopefully working now because he did get... Oh God, I cannot speak tonight.
It was really intense. Don't worry. Take your time.
Oh yeah, because what I was going to say was because I hope we can talk to Han Solo because he did get MVP of both casters for your team, so. But it's the Xbox issues. I've played with Xbox people. I've played with Xbox people for my team this season. Because it can be bad. I know this. It's
unfortunate. It's just, you know, Bill Gates, if you're listening, okay, we're just trying to enjoy community game together. You're ruining it. Yeah. So, like, stalling Odin, like, you guys were ripping and rolling. Like, Blank was coming from the losers bracket, so. You know, were you expecting, like, a much tougher fight today? I know you mentioned that you guys had played, like, at the very beginning, and so, like, how did you come in, like, prepping for today? Like, how did you set up your scrims? Did you run any particular comps? Like, how did you guys prepare?
We kind of kept it kind of like normal. We remember playing against them the second time, and they blew our minds because the amount of practice and the amount of improvement they had. So we were like, okay, so we're going to have to swap everything up. So when it came to, like, the ping difference and stuff like that, we were like, okay, so it's EU ping, this and that, we're going to swap over. You're going to be DPS, and then you're going to be spam. To kind of counteract it, because I know that some of the EU players kind of have an issue with it. And then we always kind of, like, just kept, like, hey, make sure we have a hit scan and make sure we have, like, shield break. Because we had no idea, like, how good that these guys were going to be, because as soon as we found out it was blank that we were going against, we were like, oh no, because those guys put up a challenge. So they did it. Whew.
Yeah, I know, like, are you guys going to Disney World after? I know I ask all the teams, like, if they have any plans for postseason, but it's still so early, but have you guys, like, had a chance to talk yet, or are you guys just kind of like, shut up, leave me alone, I need, like, 5 minutes?
Well, I told them straight up, I was like, man, I'm gonna lay down and take a nap, because that was stressful. But, nah, I think we're gonna do, like, a celebratory, like, pug thing, like, internally within the Discord, and then I think that's about it for, like, celebrations. We're just gonna continue, like, doing our practice and stuff like that and keep it rolling. I think that's the game plan. Solo probably knows more about this, but take a little vacation.
Yeah, it's like we have some major American holidays coming up, Christmas for everyone, or, you know, whatever sort of end of year, and then the year will be... I'm, like, still, like, in denial that the year's about to be over. Like, I also played this season with Jack, and so we went pretty far, but it seemed like the season went on forever, and then it was over. And then the year is over.
That is so true, yeah, especially with Christmas and stuff, so I'm not 100% sure. I think we're going to have a little break for a while, and then probably, like, once the year happens, and we'll get back to it. I don't know. Oh, there he is.
Han!
Yeah, there we go. Oh my god.
There we go.
Oh, oh my god. I'm still shaking.
I know, I was in here telling Odin that, like, she was, like, always, she was stalling, for real, like, the whole time, like... unabashed, and then we have you coming in with these sick Junkrat tire. Like, you guys did amazing. Like, what do you think like helped you guys like prepare for today? She gave us sort of like an insight about how you guys were doing scrims and working together, and
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Sure. All throughout the weekend there, we had about I'd say 2-3 days straight of just internals, and it was mad. But I'd say it helped so much. And all in those internals, we had a coach nagging on and on. Thanks, Max. It was, it was really good.
Yeah, I gotta say myself, I've done some coaching this season, and I tell you, when I love the nag, like it only improves all of you. You know, like look at you guys, like tier 1 champions, like season 4. Nobody would ever like take that away from you. Like I know DPS is really high stress, like because it really kind of depends on the DPS's ability to kind of break down the other team. Like, how did you end up picking like what worked best for you? Like your Junkrat was excellent.
That was mainly, the Junkrat was actually mostly my team's decision. And I used to main Junkrat way back in, like, Season 10 of Overwatch. So that was a fairly risky play, because I still kind of know how to play him, but not as well as my Zomber or Echo. They'd be, like, my mains, obviously. And the Junkrat was just there for the team break, or the shield break, and it worked a bit better than that.
Yeah, like we were worried that kind of like Hydra was kind of getting in, you know, you guys' faces, and you guys were kind of learning how Hydra worked, and so I was like, okay, like here we come, like excellent tire gets 2, he's in the back, he's in the front, he's on the side, stalling is stalling, you know, everything is happening, the supports are in the right place, so I think you guys did like excellent prep, like great work, and I was asking Stalin if you guys have any thoughts about next season. I know it's still very early, it's like not even December, but like have you guys had a chance to think about what you want to do? I know some teams are moving up, some are moving down, some are splitting. I know some people want to stick together, so have you guys had a chance to talk yet?
Not yet. I feel like all I know so far is a few of us, this will be our last league match. A few of us will be going on, moving to bigger teams, obviously, because I think it's my last league match, and it's a few other people's too. But I'm hoping to get more people in, recruiting them. It should be, winning IOWL should be a good advertisement for our website, you know?
It's
Solid. Well, yeah, Jack, any thoughts for them? Like, I'm impressed, out of questions. You guys are like the second match I casted tonight. I'm happy to be a part of the champions, presentation to the world. So I hope you use tonight's game in your recruitment.
Oh yeah, I do have a question on your recruitment. Because are you planning to stay in T1 because are you planning to move up to Tier 2 as a team? Or do both?
I'm currently in Tier 1 and Tier 2, but I think my tank is too high for next season, so I'm planning to go up to Tier 3.
Oh yeah. It's pretty big your org, isn't it? Because I think you have a team like every tier.
Yeah, we're planning on getting a team for every tier, I think. That's a big plan in the future.
Oh yeah, because your org is also in the Tier 5 final. So.
Yeah. Sure. Gonna watch that.
Oh yeah, because whenever that happens, no one knows at the moment. It'll happen at some point.
Well,
I think there's Snappish that's meant to be joining, so hopefully. I think so, yeah, it's right there, so.
okay, and then I think once we are done with Ohana, we can get a couple words from Blank. I'm going to move Snap over to our side.
Oh yeah, because it's always nice to talk to the team.
Yeah, he was another DPS, and I think Tim said he'd also be joining us, so
Oh yes, because Tim is a really good Baptiste actually.
Yeah, it's amazing!
Oh yeah, because some big windows and some big kills, especially on the first map. Because very impressive support for.
Okay. Wait, who is Love? Am I missing who that person is?
Nah, he's not him. Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah. It happens.
Okay, I think once we get Snap in here, we get a couple of words. We can send Ohana on their vacation to Disney World, where they get to do the ticker tape wave.
Take it.
That's where you going? Disney World! It's like, why? There's literally everywhere else to go. I want to be like, I'm going to bed. That's all.
Yeah. Is it not working for Snapfish?
No, I think he's here.
just joined her now.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Jack, yeah, can you go ahead and ask him some questions? You know, feel him out, and then I'm gonna see if we can get Spaz in here.
Oh yeah, so like how does it feel to get to a final? Because you unfortunately did not win, but just getting to a final just must feel good within itself.
What?
Well, you know.
We'll do better next year, you know.
Yeah, it's
Awful loss.
yeah, yeah, you know, it's hard to talk about. I understand.
We're all just gut wrenched, really. It absolutely stole from us.
Oh yeah, believe me, I know how that feels because I felt my pain in Tier 3 this season in playoffs. It's not fun. Oh, alright, so my next question is, because what are your plans for next season as a team then?
What now?
What are our plans?
No, I don't know. I don't know what's going on
Snapfish,
anymore.
yeah, Snapfish. So, what do you want to do for next season?
Well, I'd say I'll be going into Tier 2 and probably not be in Tier 1 because, you know, SR climb and whatnot, but yeah, I hope to do well in Tier 2. But, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
any like last words? Like, you know, you guys are walking away. Is there any advice you give to anybody who's coming to the league, wanting to do T1, or you know, what kind of can we take away from your guys' win today?
Don't look at the scores and think that was just a 3-0 because that was more than just a 3-0. That was crazy.
Honestly.
Oh, like we got a point just on overtime there. That was mad. You know, that was yeah.
Very intense game.
Yeah, it was. I think for like T1, like if anybody wanting to join like any type of leagues or anything like that, just join a team, have fun. It's not always about like winning. It's about having fun with a team and like bonding with them, because the more that like you get along with the team, the easier it is to like sync together to actually get the wins. So just have fun with it. And that's pretty much what we did. Like we had a blast with it. And like these matches, we got a little serious. I got a little snappy, but like it happens, and I apologize at the end of it. You know, I'm like monkey on the payload, screaming like, "Come on, guys!" And we eventually got there, but you know, at the end of it, I'm like, "Hey guys, sorry," and they're like, "No, it's fine." So if you have that like friendly aspect as like, "Hey, we're just a team playing together," then you can make it. So that's like my only thing. Just have fun with it.
Agreed. Well, we'll let you guys go on with your days, evenings, wherever you are in the world, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys in the off season doing pickup games or you know around the server. And congratulations again.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
taking
you.
the time to cast it and be here and do all this fun stuff for us.
You know, we want to be here when you guys make it to like the real Overwatch League stuff, so you can be like, oh, Jack and Light, and we get like free T-shirts or something.
Facts. Exactly.
You know,
Exactly,
love
yeah.
our free
Everyone
T-shirts.
loves front row seats, everything backstage.
Yeah, every homestead give us like a little friends. You know, it'll be good. You know, keep my things to myself. But yeah, thank you guys. Have a good night.
All right. Have a good night,
You
guys.
too. Thanks.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
so
All right, and I think we have Spazoid from Blank joining us, and I think making sure
Yeah.
we in the. Okay, he's in here.
imagine that. That'd be nice.
He is PlayStation, so hopefully he can come to. I think he might be in. Are we in group? No, we're in team.
No, we're in team. He just hasn't joined yet. I don't think. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, now
there he
he's
is! Woohoo!
What's going on? Yeah, sorry, I'm not too tech savvy.
Oh, neither are we.
No,
Did we
don't
want
worry
to bring
about
in
it.
Tav now, or did we want to wait?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Do what now?
Do we want to bring in Tav now, or do we want to wait?
Oh no, if Tab is ready, we'd love to have you guys together.
All right, let me go get him.
Yeah, sure, sure. Love a twofer. Jack and I are two people in the same brain cell.
Yeah, that's good, because I think my brain cell died about 15 minutes ago.
Like, we're not tech savvy. I'm like, yeah, that's us too.
Alright.
Alright,
It's
let's...
definitely been a wild season on our end. Man,
Yes.
we have...
Yep.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, oh, awesome. Whoa, yeah, we were watching, like, it was like, okay, Tab is like, yeah, here he gets a couple picks, and then we have Spazlo, we get a couple picks over here, and then they're kind of hold, and it's not gonna go. I always feel like super crazy, because every time I say something, like, you guys either did it, or, like, reverted back, or it did or did not happen, and I'm like, okay, I'm just not gonna say anything now. I'm gonna just mind my business until it's over, and then I will talk. Like...
Yeah, I just feel that way as a caster.
Yeah, today's game was actually really wild because, even in the ticket, I was talking to Hans because Hans and we've actually became really good friends just through this league, just through all the plays. And I was talking to Hans through the ticket. I was like, dude, Junkrat is just disgusting. Where'd you learn how to play like that? He was like, honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm shaking. I'm just getting kills. I was like, dude, so. He definitely, in my opinion, he definitely gets a lot of props. I mean, I'm never gonna have any bad blood with Vipers. They're always, every single time we play them, it's always a great game. It's always heated to the bone, and like it's like I was just telling Tim,
intense.
like, holy, yeah, it's like I was just telling Tim, like we're streaming, so I can't say exactly what I said to Tim, but I said it to him as a joking way. I was like, man, it's just a tease. We got the first point. We thought we were gonna go farther, and you guys were like, boop, nope.
Excuse me, like hand on child's forehead back, like good, like total fight those coming from you guys. Top, we were really impressed with like your Baptiste plays, just like so long sustained, moving around, stop. Like it was really great. And I know there's a lot of pressure on DPS and supports to kind of work together to make sure that either the window goes off and the DPS, you know, that sort of thing. So like, how did you guys end up preparing for today? Because Ohana was saying that they met you guys when they first started playing at the beginning of this season. This was kind of like a rematch for you guys. So like, how did that go for you?
Tav.
Huh? I thought I shocked at you.
No, she said Tav, bro.
I thought she was talking to you, my fault.
No, you're fine.
I don't got nothing to say, to be honest.
I respect it. I respect it.
This week's actually was a really interesting week because I was in and out of the field for like the past 2 weeks, so like I was kind of AFK. I'd show up when I could, and then I wasn't there when I couldn't. So thankfully I had such a great team with me. Wave or Noel, however you guys want to reference him, he would cover down for me on leadership on like what we were doing that day or how we would do it. So me being in and out of the field, I didn't really have too much control this week. But again, my team, Wave, my captain, he'd pick up my slack when I wasn't there. And if it wasn't Wave, it was actually Tav. Tav started picking up a lot of the slack lately. And I'm not saying that as in Tab was slacking, but I'm saying like, you know, like there were certain cases where leadership was slacking, and Tab would just step up and be like, guys, you need to speak up, say what's going on, you know, what are we doing for practice? Or even better, he'd be like, focus comms, what's going on, what are we doing, what are we thinking? I'm just like, holy cow, like literally there's sometimes in mic, I'm listening to Tab, I'm processing it all, but I can't get on that level that he's on with the comms. It's absolutely disgusting. The dude talks faster than my car drives.
Oh my gosh, when you guys submit your VOD, I'm hoping I can catch some of Tav's like call outs because it's so important for supports to be good. So we're just like in comms like all the time, like you're not gonna die as long as you listen to what I'm saying, it's gonna be fine. And you know, I saw him working very hard on the Baptiste, like immors all over the place, and you know, very like steady from top. You could tell that he was really in control of himself.
There's if ever Tav's involved with a map, there's always at least one or two spots that are just so funny with the way he comes, especially when it comes to his immort. So there was a Diva Bomb on what was the map? What's the kind of Fiesta looking map?
Oh, Dorado, yeah.
Yeah,
There was
Dorado.
a bomb on Dorado right after the gate, and we were on defense. He throws down his immort. He goes, "Get in the immort, play the immort." And then Hydra was playing Rhyme, and it was either Hydra or Wave playing Rhyme, backs up, dies from the bomb, and I just I could hear Tav almost look at him and just be like, "I told you to stay in the immort." And he just didn't talk about that.
It's like, it was right there! Like, oh my gosh, yeah, I can totally relate. There's some times where I'm like, okay, just go left, keep backing them to the left, but then they'll, like, leave or charge out of it, and I'm like, you would be alive right now if you had just listened to me for 2 seconds. So trust me when I say that, I totally understand it. Like, it's really frustrating, but, it ends up paying off, and so, like, we came in third for our tier. You guys are coming in, like, hot second, like very close, and so, like, are you guys looking to move up, move down? What do you guys see for, like, blank coming up in the future?
So this is definitely being a really interesting season for blank, but I think this is the first and the last season for blank. At least for next season, we're taking off season. But because of, like you guys were saying earlier in your stream, like, we have such a family dynamic, we're not really going anywhere as much as just stepping back for a second, because we miss the dynamic of what is a video game.
Right.
So, like, when we play video games, like, we don't play just Overwatch. We play Apex, we play Red Dead, we play Back 4 Blood. I mean, we play Rocket League, and like the way we play video games, I guarantee nobody else plays video games like this. We are absolutely stupid when we play video games. Like, Tab, I know you don't have Rocket League, but the way we used to play Rocket League with me, you, and Boone was the funniest thing in the world. Oh my god. Literally, like, I know, again, we're not talking about Overwatch here, but literally, Boone used to just drive around just to blow up cars just to clear a path. And Queen, I hope to God she's listening to this, because when we first started playing Rocket League, I refused to play Rocket League with Queen because she would get lost on the walls, and then literally, she even kept telling me it was her own personal vendetta to get better at Rocket League, just so she could play with it, just so that I'd play with her. And I was just like, listen, I can't stop doing that, or I can't not play with you. All right, come on, get in the game, let's go. We're gonna go play. So when I said earlier in the ticket, Queen is like the entire team's little sister, I meant that through and through. Like, there have been times where she's called, because we have a group chat on Snap. That, like, I was out in the field, bored, so I had called the group, and literally it was so awesome because I was so down and out and I was so miserable. Every single person in that group chat, just to say, hey, we miss you.
Oh, I really like it when, like, a team dynamic has that familial aspect. It's really cozy.
And so, but there are a couple people on the team that I definitely want to make a shout out to. Like, for example, like Gavel. God love that soul. Holy hell! Like, I don't know if you guys read it in the match chat, but my man's retired. Like, he's mid to early 60s. He's retired. He's the oldest member of blank, and I'm not gonna lie to you when I say he is the godfather of the team. I have been red hot in the face. Tab's been red hot in the face, Boone's been red hot in the face, and Gavel just comes over the mic, grandfather-like voice, and be like, hey man, you're a little hot right now. Do you think that's going to help you out? Maybe you need to take a couple breaths, and I'm just like, you know what, man? I love you. Like, if I had a quarter for how many times Team Blank says I love you to each other, I'd probably be able to buy everybody in this chat lunch.
Man, it sounds like you guys, like, it's making me, like, smile. It's like siblings. Like, you guys are like, look, okay, today was tough, but we're going to take each other to the side. We're still, like, here for each other. I love that.
Yeah, it makes me super jealous, to be honest.
I mean, it's definitely a dynamic that, well, I'm not going to lie, it's definitely a dynamic that took a lot of work. Like, for example, like, for the longest time, we actually went through a lot of players. Like, we had players, and then we dropped them real quick because they just weren't a good fit. And, like, they could play. I'm not going to lie to you. They could play. But just because you're a good player doesn't mean you're great for the team. So
Yeah.
we actually ended up dropping a total of, I think, 4, maybe even 5 different players this year because they just weren't a good fit. Like one of them was saying that she quit when she didn't quit, she was entirely removed because of her actions and how she was treating myself as well as the rest of the team, and she was trying to flip it around, and that wasn't the case. But I mean, we didn't really feel like fighting it. Team Blank knew what happened, and Team Blank stuck together again. They're just like, look, man, I'm with you on this. Just know that we can drop this. We can walk away from this. Yeah, this is something we can. There was actually one time. Oh man, this is one of my favorite stories. So
Let's hear it.
we had one guy. His name was Stole My Fendi. He was on our team. He played DPS, and he was like another little brother to us. And like, man, me and him always had a constant back and forth, and we loved to like. My bad, my controller DC'd. But we love to tease each other and go in, and we talk our smack to each other because I'm one of those guys. I'm all about tough love. You know? And like we go in on each other, and like one day he calls me over Snap and he goes, "Hey man, I'm not going to be able to make practice, or I don't even know about the next week after." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "So I got my PlayStation taken away because of grades." And I was like, "Okay, well, get your shit together." So he calls me up. He calls me up after he gets his PlayStation back. Tells me my HDMI port got destroyed, and I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I think somebody tampered with it." So I asked him to send me a picture, and he takes it to the computer shop. And Team Blank actually chipped in money for him just to get it looked at.
Wow.
So they end up
Dedication.
yeah, no, we all cash apped him straight up. So he ends up calling me back and says, "Hey man, they're telling me that it's actually going to be better if I just go ahead and replace the entire PlayStation." And so I was like, "Okay, I want you to hold that thought. See if your dad can give you the money that he was supposed to pay for it since he's the one who broke it." So he gets his money back from his dad because his dad was actually supposed to pay for it. So now he's got $70. And Team Blank again jumps on the damn phone, and here we go again. Hey,
wow.
listen, guys, we got somebody. We got one of our players down. We need to figure this out. Literally, next thing you know, I'm seeing cash app. We put together $425 just for this guy to get a whole new PlayStation.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That's like true dedication.
But here's the kicker: this guy actually wound up taking it and running.
Oh.
So it's one of those situations you have to be careful who you help. But I mean, I will say this entire season has been a roller coaster ride. I've had a lot of fun, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure I speak for the entirety of the team that it was fun, but at the same time, I'm glad it's over because scheduling sometimes is the biggest pain in the butt. And before I say any farther, I do want to say, with all due respect, I love you, Team Vipers. But Jesus, sometimes scheduling with you guys is so tough. God, I love you guys, but damn it.
Yeah, we like when oh my god, Jack and I played together, and some of the EU teams, it was like, okay, we're only gonna have like these days because they're working on advanced time, and so we just totally understand the struggle between like scheduling between like two continents. Like it's not ideal.
Yeah, it makes no difference to me. It's just everyone else had issues with it.
Look, Jack, some of us are sensitive, okay? Spoiled by our time zones.
So I'm not going to lie to you guys, I have the entirety of Team Blank texting me right now because they're just like, oh my god, he's talking, he's doing this, that, and the other. And apparently I'm cracking everybody up. And Hydra, because I haven't mentioned Hydra yet, he actually sent me a whisper over Overwatch, and he asked me, does that make me the problem child? So I haven't spoke a lot about Hydra. And here's why. Now, everybody talks about spirit animals, right? So
yeah.
I don't know what mine is, and frankly, I don't really care. But whenever people always ask about it, I always tell them I'm either a dog or a wolf because like it's either you're in my pack or you're not. If you're in my pack, you could beat my ass, and I'm just gonna turn around and be like, "You guys want to play a game?" But when it comes to Hydra, now he's a very special case, okay? And there's a reason why I didn't want him to get an interview because he is the weirdest one on Blank, but he is also like the redheaded stepchild. Like we love him, but we love to hate him because like he says a lot of dumb things sometimes, but like it's fun to pick on him. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, make no mistake, I love Hydra because he's part of my team. I love Hydra, so it's almost kind of like I have to love Hydra. But at the same time, like there have been times where I caught people picking on Hydra. And it's one of those things where my pack mentality kicks in, and I was just like, no, he's mine to pick on, not yours. Know your place. And I would just go in because, like, we do this a lot. Like we'll go into, you know how you can like find groups and whatnot. 90% of the time they'd have me be the group leader because like I'm really good at talking to the people.
Yeah.
And people would come in and they would just kind of, you know, act a certain way, and sometimes Hydra would catch it. And Hydra would say something, and he and Hydra would get into it, and I'd just be like, "Yo, what in the beep?" And I'm minding my language because we're on stream, but I'm just like, "What in the beep is going on?" And then Hydra would be like, "Lamp, he said this to me," and I'll just be like, "Oh, he thinks he's tough, huh?" And then, like, me being the military person I am, I just all of a sudden flip that switch, and there I go, and everybody from Team Blank that's in that chat immediately start dying laughing. And it's actually really funny thinking about it because there's not a single person in my team that I haven't stuck my neck out for, and there's not a single person on my team that I still would not stick my neck out for. I love everybody on my team, and I take just like Queen just texted me, she goes, "You can tell he takes pride." I do take very much pride in my team. Whether they're with me in that moment or not, I will do what I have to take care of my own.
Big ups. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing like you guys around the server as you take your time off, and hopefully we'll see some of you return for later seasons. But you know, like, what should we take away from you guys this season? Like, we've watched you grow and, you know, come so, I can't swear, but, you know, so far. Like, what do you want people to kind of take away from Team Blank this season?
I think if there's big facts. Tab, you go ahead, because I've been doing a lot of talking. You're up.
That's all I know. We never give
Tab
up.
is a simple man. Okay, he's like one sentencers. I respect it.
Make no mistake, that boy is feisty. That boy is feisty. You rip your hand off and slap you with it. That boy is so feisty sometimes, man. But no, the one thing I want people to take away from Team Blank isn't what we did, but how we did it. Okay, we literally came out of absolutely nowhere. We forged a team in like what felt like a week, and then we climbed to first place. Up until freaking Vipers decided to pick up some players and then started stomping all over us. Vipers are our biggest rivals. I'm not gonna lie to you, but they are also the most respected rivals. Like when we play Vipers, you can feel all of us just like settling in, and just like all week at practice, we're just like, guys, we're playing Vipers. Like practice becomes more intense, our talks become more intense, we start thinking more about what we're playing. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, this is the first time I've ever broke out a McCree during a league match, and like it felt good because it felt like they were kind of stumbling. But the big thing I want IOWL as a league to take away about Blank is the camaraderie. I want everybody to remember, at the end of the day, guys, this is just a game. I've seen a lot of things go on Discord that I'm not happy about, but I actually had to pull myself away from. I wasn't involved with, but I had to pull myself away from because I could feel it trickling. So, the big thing I want everybody to remember is, guys, at the end of the day, it's just a game. Why are you playing it? Because you want to have fun.
Agreed. Like, solid all around, and so like congratulations to this guy, like first season. You know, we'll see you guys later on, and thanks so much for interviewing us. It was really awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Okay, well, Jack, if you wouldn't mind taking out of our tier 1 last, you know, season 5 game, hit it.
Alright then, everyone. I know it's fine, I know what I'm with. Just lost my train of thought now, but
it's alright.
Alright then, because I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and for everyone that stayed to listen to the after game interviews, because it was a joy talking to the Flyers and the Vipers, and it was definitely a joy because listening to the story of Team Blank and their close bonds, because of which I hope that every team can. I have to make a bit of fantasy. Alright, because which I hope that every team can aspire to be as close as you all. Alright, so this is me casting off at the end of this tier 1 final, because where Vipers beat Blank 3-0. And good night to everyone.
Good night.
Night, guys.